Adelaide, the capital of South Australia, known for its relaxed atmosphere, vibrant art scene and proximity to renowned wine regions. The city centre, surrounded by parklands, is a blend of historic buildings, wide streets, cafes and restaurants. It's known as a 20-minute city because its shape and lack of congestion means you can get to beaches and hills in a 20-minute drive, or if you're on foot, the city's attractions are within walking distance. We spent 2 full days exploring what the city had to offer. You can fly to Adelaide from Melbourne in just over an hour, but on this occasion we decided to drive. The drive took over 9 hours, but meant we got to stop at some pretty cool places en route, such as these pink salt lakes in Dimboola and the Silo Art in Keith. Once the site of Adelaide's Grand Prix, Victoria Park is now a hub for outdoor activities, events and festivals. This was our first stop in Adelaide and made us quickly realise just how much greenery surrounded the city.
So we are here in Central Market in Adelaide, and it's essentially just all different food vendors coming together, getting different foods, selling different foods. You've got everything from your sweets to your savouries to your cheeses to your alcohol. It's all pretty good. Obviously we've just sampled some pizza. We're going to sample probably some sweet things.
Adelaide Botanic Gardens cover around 51 hectares and are home to over 5,000 plant species, including both native and exotic varieties. It's an ideal spot for a leisurely walk, family outing or even picnics. It's easily accessible, being close to the city centre, and offers a tranquil escape from urban life. Established in 1857, this is one of Australia's oldest botanic gardens and it's completely free to visit.
Grange Beach.
We visited 3 beaches in Adelaide, and having spent the last 6 months in Melbourne, we were so happy to see white sandy beaches that were very quiet. The first beach was Grange Beach, which is known for its calm waters and historic jetty dating back to the late 1800s. Next up, Glenelg, which is the most popular beach in Adelaide. We loved the bustling jetty road so much we stayed for a beer and a curry before heading to the last beach for sunset. Finally, Brighton Beach, which is known for being family friendly with shallow waters and gentle waves. There's plenty of benches along the promenade to get a great view of the sunset.
We've come to a place called Goolwa, and we've read online that they have this spit, this barge, this barrage, whatever you call it, where you could find yourself, if you're lucky, some seals and some pelicans. I can see some pelicans already, so pelicans are definite. But I don't know if you can make it out in this camera. You've got that barrage. Someone please correct me on how to say that. But yeah, so it's about an hour's drive from Adelaide. So we're going to go have a little wander and see if we can see any fur seals. So that is Goolwa Barrage. As you can see, there was a good handful of seals just chilling out, a couple of them having a play. It doesn't cost you anything.
And they're not, this is the sea, by the way. They're not being held captive, they're not, like, they're just here because they want to be here.
This is the ocean, there.
It's not actually a tourist attraction. We just read on Google Maps that some people had seen seals here, so we gave it a go. And we were just really lucky to see seals and pelicans.
100% worth a drive from Adelaide. Really nice. And actually, if you're into bird watching as well, lots of birds.
Yeah.
And it's just nice scenery.
But we saw fur seals in the wild.
That is wild.
Wild.
It's okay, is what I would describe it as. Main attractions aren't there. Okay. The main big animals aren't there anymore. Panda's been shipped back to China. The lions have both passed on, God rest their soul. And I think because we came at the wrong time, a lot of the animals were just too hot. It's a very, very warm day today. It's like 600 degrees. So I think everything was just, they've had enough and they're just hiding away. But if you would, we just recently went to Melbourne Zoo. If you were to compare the two, Melbourne Zoo I would say is up here. Adelaide Zoo is somewhere down here. Had they had a panda and lions, it might have even come up a bit, but I still think with a panda and lion, Melbourne Zoo's better. But it was something to do. 46 bucks each. Which for our English watchers, that is £23 roughly each. Which for a zoo isn't too bad. Isn't too bad.
But stay tuned because probably, in fact almost definitely the next zoo that we visit will be the famous Australia Zoo. The Steve Irwin one.
Crikey.
So stay tuned for that. I'm sure that will top these by miles.
Come to Mount Lofty Summit. You are able to walk it if you really want to. I think it's like a 6k walk or something like that, which we did think about very briefly, but then we decided to drive because you can drive right up to the top. However, you have to pay for parking. Parking is $5.20 plus tax. It comes to $5.27. But this is what you get. You get a 5-minute walk, not even that, 2-minute walk. And you come to the summit. And that's it. That was Lofty Summit Lookout. Now, the view was actually okay, but the highlight, I'm sure Katie will say, is
The free leaflets.
yeah. So they have a wall of leaflets that you can basically help yourself to, and they're hefty leaflets. They're not.
This one's a magazine.
So yeah, for yeah. Where's the car? Yeah, $5.50, $5.27. Is it worth it? Well, we don't know because we're about to go check out Mount Osmond, which is free. We hope. So we're going to compare views. It's a 20-minute drive from here to there. So we're going to see what the comparison is like. I have an idea that it's going to be slightly better.
I don't have any leaflets. Guys, we found somewhere much better. Don't bother going to Mount Lofty Summit. Well, do if you want a free map. But if you go to Mount Osmond Reserve, it seems much less known. I mean, we're the only ones here actually. There is a 4-wheel drive track. We're only in a car right now, so we didn't take that. We just took the main road. And have a look at this footage. We really enjoyed our time in Adelaide. We were warned by a lot of people beforehand that it was a sleepy city with not much to do, but we have to disagree. We explored gardens, beaches, viewpoints and markets. The streets were wide with not much traffic, the beaches were massive and basically empty, and it's made us even more excited to explore what the rest of Australia has to offer. Stay tuned for our road trip up the east coast.